baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next.
Welcome your Philadelphia Phillies.
And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Coming up on the first pitch, James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And we're underway here in Philly.
640.
Swings through that. The 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
2-2. Next offering is down low. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Second, left fielder Dalen Lyle.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz.
Ball, that's low.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. And that is the inning. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the hill in this one, Cade Cavalli. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the
Ball,
top of
that's
the strike
outside.
zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Lyle under it. And there's one down. Take a look at the lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click. And unfortunately, what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Kyle Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Next
Ball
offer
three.
misses down and away. Up the middle, Abrams to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Ball, that's just out.
Right through there for a strike.
That's ball two.
Just missed. In the air to left center. And that is the third out of the inning. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, top of the second, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He wastes no time on this one. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second.
No, that's low.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure.
Ouch,
that
that
ball
one got him.
Right there.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jose Tena.
And now up for Washington, Jose Tena. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Batting 7th, second baseman Nasim Nunez.
That one lifted to left. Marsh settles underneath it. He makes the grab.
Batting 8th, third baseman Jorbit Bibas.
2 aboard with 1 out. Jorbit Bibas digging in for the Nationals.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Batting 9th, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Boom. And that is that. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Ball, that's out. Inside, ball 2.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Hey!
One down, Phillies down a run.
Ball 1. Nope, that's a ball.
And that's
Ball
down and
3.
away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
JT Realmuto steps in. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again.
No, inside.
Close one doesn't get the call. Full count now.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
3-2 on the way. And that's low for ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone. Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Left fielder,
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. It's the Nationals 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Top of the zone for a strike, 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
On the ground to the left, Abrams tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one's in there. That's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's Turner now. Fly to left his first time.
Nope.
The 1-0.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging at off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Ground ball, left side. Abrams. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
For the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Quick toss to first, and Turner's back in. Missed
Nope.
with a
Ball
changeup.
one.
Ball one. Turner off of first with 2 away. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and the Phillies tie the game.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Bryce Harper. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. They limit the damage here. Phillies with a run-scoring double. All even at 1 apiece. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the 4th, C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike
Ball
zone
two.
and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
For the Nationals, catcher K-Bert Ruiz.
Drilled out towards left center field. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Tenna batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Late swing, foul to the left. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom 4, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Alec Bohm.
You know, these Phils showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. You know, sometimes
Ball
it
one.
just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings over the top of that one. In the air to left center, Cruz under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. Walked his first time.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Liner picked on the hop at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's a swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And that one moves his feet. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Misses
Nope.
inside.
That's inside.
And the count is even 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 now.
What do you got?
Nunez checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
2 down.
Up next for Washington, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball in.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the fifth.
Ball. That's inside.
He
Three.
goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these Phillies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a slow roller. Nunez throws to first in time. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Phillies, right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
And now for the Phillies, Brian De La Cruz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And now
That's
the count
ball 2.
is even. Fly ball down the line. And that is that. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next,
Leading
James
off for the
Wood.
Nationals, right fielder, James Wood.
Well,
Off
these
the plate, ball
Nats
one.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 1-1.
That's ball two.
Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two. Good eye in that
Inside, ball
spot.
three.
Swing and a
Nope,
ground
that's foul.
ball, and it goes just foul. The 3-2
Ball four,
is
take your base.
off the outside edge, and that is ball four. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. A little bit low.
Nope, that's down.
Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now a quick throw to first. Wood back on a dive. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
Ball,
Struggled
that's
a little
out.
bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Go ahead run on base. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Fastball for a strike. The Nationals with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. The 1-0. And he takes a strike. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Nationals leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tom Cosgrove. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 2.
Trey Turner.
Ball.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Eddie Yeon, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 51, a left-hander, also throwing.
Aye. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. The 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Harper now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball 1 there. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a base hit on a line. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouled off down the right side. Two on, one out. Swing and a ball popped up. Infield fly called
Batter's
there.
out.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Good job to fight that one off. Right side, Chaparro. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz.
Hey!
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Seth Johnson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bolin warming up as well. That misses
that ball
off
went
the
out.
outside edge. Yeah, that's fouled off. Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg, so you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, center field. Crawford on the move. He's got it. 2 away now.
Up next for Washington, second baseman.
So digging in, Nasim Nunez. That's in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one
Ball
drifts
inside.
inside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Nope. Outside.
That one
Ball,
way
that's in.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the air to left center. Marsh snags it on the run. So 1 left for Washington. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
That's
And
a
takes
ball.
low for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
That
That's
one
ball
missed.
three.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 3-1 is on the way. It's a
Ball
leadoff
four.
walk,
Take your
and
bait.
that's the go-ahead run.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate, a game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
That's too
Ball
low.
one.
Ball one. The Phillies with the go-ahead run at first. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Step off throw to first.
Safe.
Realmuto back in there. Late swing, foul to the left.
Excellent
that pitch is
location
out.
right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
That one the other way, and a base hit. Lead runner around second. Coming home. And they take the lead in the seventh.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. Bunt attempt missed, but it gets away. The throw to third, in there safely. Stop. Up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Here's your 1. And there's a foul ball. Out to short. Abrams tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
That's in there.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked
either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls. But at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Liner caught it second.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tom Cosgrove won't go any further tonight, and he leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. New pitcher on now, Orlando Ribalta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. Outside with a breaking ball. Two outs and one in scoring position. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Fouls away the first offering. Two on, two outs. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Oh, great stop. Over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Phillies with a run-scoring double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Seth Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Ball.
And the 1-0. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. The Phils trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth.
That's ball two.
The 2-1. High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
At the plate, Dalen Lyle. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swing and a ball line to center.
They couldn't have asked for out. Great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. They're almost out of the inning.
Late swing fouled off. Wood leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's the strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Nope, that's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, out of the bottom of the 8th, Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball 1 to Bryce. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. In the air, left field, Lyle. On the move, makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
That's a ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Oh, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Marsh,
Ball.
the next to hit, takes ball one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first, and the Phillies are set down in order. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nats 1.
Now pitching.
Joan Duran comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball and two strikes. Ground ball to the right side. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
And that is out of play. That one pulled foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with two strikes out of the zone.
The 0-2. Liner caught it second. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth, running out of chances to pad the lead. So it's their last chance in this one. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Jose Tena, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
They're down to their final strike. This one in the air, right field. Touches down, that's a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
That gets the zone. Strike one. Tying run at second base here at the top of the ninth. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. So the tying run at second,
Ball
and that
two.
is downstairs. Now 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Pitch
That's
misses,
ball three.
and it's a full count. Jor beat B-Boss in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man at second. And
Three.
that's a strikeout looking. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what he delivers for his squad. They expect to win when he's on the mound at the end of the ball game, and he just produced his 25th save of the year.